First, the most outrageous or untrue things said by or on behalf of the Republican presidential nominee, McCain in the membrane. Number 3, eating their own. Republicans in North Carolina are running an ad against Democratic Senate challenger Kay Hagan and saying don't vote for her because if Hagan wins, they get a blank check. As Politico.com notes, the blank check implies Democrats in control of the Senate, the House, and the White House. It would seem to presume, a Republican ad presuming an Obama victory. Oops. Number 2, taking hockey mom literally. The National Hockey League, St. Louis Blues, have invited Governor Palin to drop the ceremonial first puck for their home game tomorrow night. This even though Governor Palin dropped the ceremonial first puck for the Philadelphia Flyers opening game on the 11th. And the Flyers lost that game, and all 5 they have played since, and they are now 0-6. Oh, and People magazine has an interview with the governor and her husband using reader questions, one of which includes this wondering, we wondered if you had any more unique baby names up your sleeve. We did, the governor replied. We never got to get our Zamboni in. I always wanted a son named Zamboni. If somehow you do not know, this is a Zamboni, the ice resurfacing machine named for its maker, Frank J. Zamboni, Jr. And number 1, John McCain was against spending campaign money on clothing before he did it. From the archives, May 25th, 1993, Senator McCain speaking on the floor of the Senate, quote, the amendment before the Senate is a very simple one. It restricts the use of campaign funds for inherently personal purposes. The amendment would restrict individuals from using campaign funds for such things as home mortgage payments, clothing purchases. Continuing, if we're truly going to have campaign finance reform, I do not believe that campaign funds should be used for such things as country club dues, tuxedos. If we in Congress learned one thing from President Clinton's $200 haircut last week, it should be that the public does not approve of its elected officials being treated as royalty. We should be no different. 8 months later, McCain was back on the Senate floor. Campaign funds have been used to buy such items as a jumbo illuminated globe from Hammacher Schlemmer for trips to exotic locales such as Thailand, Taiwan, and Italy, and for tuxedos, and an unexplainable $299 for bow ties. It should be pointed out that the $75,000 at Neiman Marcus, the $49,000 at Saks, the $5,000 at Bloomingdale's has not been itemized, so we don't know if there were bow ties, and if perhaps a $299 bow tie might now seem like a bargain in Palin land.